Somebody got themselves in a pickle. Oh, she got out. What are you doing under there? Hey guys, welcome back to Living My Best Life Homestead. Out doing morning chores. The weekend is my time. As you know, during the week, I'm normally gone pretty early in the morning for work. So Sean and the kids come out and do the morning chores. So during the weekend, it's my time to get out and get things done around here. The girls are sleeping in. They deserve a good morning to sleep in and get some rest. The boys are always up early with me. So right now Ty's inside with Dom, and they're relaxing. They had their breakfast. It's pretty cold today. Past few days it's been in the mid to 30s to low 40s. Today the high is 20. Right now I think it's like 13 degrees out. So it's pretty cold. So I wanted to let them stay inside where it was warm. I'll get out here and do the chores this morning. We're getting some flurries. I didn't think it was supposed to snow, but I probably won't amount to anything. So this morning I'm out getting everybody fed, get everybody water. I want to add some bedding to the goats or to the chickens and ducks. The goats, I'm going to completely clean out their pen and put fresh down. I just want to make sure everybody has enough warmth because tonight it's going to get down to negatives. Tomorrow it's going to be cold. It's going to be cold for the next few days. So I just like to go through and make sure everybody's going to be warm enough. Also today, I'm thinking of getting my trail cameras back out. As you know from the last video, we have a predator problem. We have some coyotes coming down a little bit closer to the animals out of those pines there. So I'm going to get my trail cameras out somewhere around in here, facing that way, just to see if they come out and come down towards the animals at all. See if I can catch anything on camera. I did a walk around already this morning. Haven't seen anything new. Besides what I showed in the last video of that kill site where it looks like they got a deer, or at least a portion of a deer. But like I said in the last video, it's too close for comfort. So we're going to get some things situated around here and see what we can do to protect everybody. Let's get to work. Alright guys, so I'm going to get to work cleaning out the goat pen. I want to get all that old bedding out, get them some fresh stuff down. It's going to be pretty cold like I said, so we want to make sure everybody's warm. pine shavings, and they're right back at the hay. That's what they wanted. They wanted to eat. They wanted to get back in there. As you guys can see, that's a lot of poop. It's been about 2 weeks since I've fully removed everything. Spot cleaned a little bit, but I like to get in there and really take everything out about every 2 weeks. We got the goats all taken care of, got their hut cleaned out with some fresh bedding in it. Now I'm gonna add some to the chicken coop so they're nice and warm. Clean out the nesting boxes, just throw the rest of the pine shavings I have in the nesting boxes. Even though these guys aren't laying right now, they still need to have clean shelter. One thing I have learned since we've been owning chickens is there's no point, if you're adding straw to their coop, there's no point in trying to spread it all out for them. Throw it in the middle and they'll take care of the rest. Now, finished up those guys. They're fairly easy. They didn't really need that much. I just wanted to clean out those nesting boxes really in case they decide to start laying. Chances are with as cold as it's going to be, it's not going to happen. Wishful thinking. So, done with them. Now, I am going to add the rest of the straw I have over to the ducks. Make sure they're nice and warm. Even though the ducks don't mind the cold at all. Believe it or not, when it's this cold out, these ducks will find water and stay right in it. Now that looks a little bit more cozy. So these guys should be better off. There's 3 of them, and the rest, they're right here on the water, on Drake. Drake and his ladies. Ducks are taken care of. Oops, sorry. Ducks are taken care of. Chickens are taken care of. Goats are taken care of. Next task, getting rid of all this old manure, old bedding, which, if you guys don't know, makes a great compost. We normally do the same with the chicken. When we clean out the coops for the chickens, add that right to the compost. It's great stuff. Helps your garden out a lot. One thing that we were fortunate enough to have around here, opposed to our last place, is trees. So another great thing that we have to use for compost are leaves. We had no trees at our last place. None. Sun all the time, no shade. Out here we have a lot of the pine trees. Down closer to the house, we got some pretty good trees. Quite a bit of leaves. So yeah, that was fun this fall. All right, guys. Just got back down to the house. Finished cleaning up the goats area and everything like that. Brought the spare chicken water back down to the house. And as I'm coming down, I see something that I walked right past earlier and didn't even notice. As you know, predator issue has been going on. Well, apparently a fox, it was definitely a fox, decided to bring a snack over and drop it by one of the trees right out back. I let our husky out this morning around 5:30, 6 o'clock, and she was just going nuts, pacing back and forth and she kept looking out, and I didn't know what she was looking at. So I'm guessing this is what she wanted. That's what I found. That was a rabbit, it looks like. There's long ears, portion of it. That something got into. Yeah, that was definitely a rabbit. We have a ton of them out here. But apparently, fox decided to get a rabbit, bring it over here. It wasn't a coyote because the camera out back would have picked it up because of the size of it. But I am sure that a fox decided to drop that right in that hole. And he was going to come back later and get it. Well, joke's on him. All right, guys, I'm back out by the old goat pen. Got my trail camera put up on the corner of it, facing out to where I saw those coyote tracks going across. I just wanted to get it out here to make sure that they don't start venturing down this way. If they go across up there, okay, I can deal with that. I don't really like it, but I can deal with it. But if they start coming down here, which is what I think is going to happen, I want to know about it. And everything's frozen. I'm not going to see any tracks. It's like walking on ice out here. So, yeah, this is my best bet to see what's going on. I'm going to run another strand of hot wire across the top of the goat fence. So, we're going to head out Tractor Supply and see what they got. Normally, when I run down to get these, they don't have what I need. So let's hope this time they got what I need. Alright guys, made it down to Tractor Supply. Fortunately enough for me, they had one bag left of these corner post insulators. Told you, there's something about this Tractor Supply locally that they don't keep those in stock, or they run out of them quick. So I was fortunate enough to find one. So lucky for me, I got one. All right guys, I'm back home, Tractor Supply, got all the materials I need. So I'm gonna set you guys down, and I'm gonna get to running this hot wire. Everything was going good. I was running right through it. Got all the way over here to my last corner, coming back to the beginning, and I ran out of wire, of course, right? Thankfully, I have another spool of this fence wire heading in the house. But just to give you an idea on how far I made it, I started all the way over there where the goats are, at that tree. I made it all the way down to that corner post, and came all the way back through here to that corner post, and brought it all the way back to this corner, and ended right there. Right there is where I ended. And I only have this little stretch back to the tree to go, of course. All right, made it back down to the house. It's really bright out. It looks real sunny and nice. Trust me, it's not. It's probably 18 degrees right now, but it's nice to have the sun out while you're working. Got my other spool, got a head of lettuce for the chickens. All right, guys, all done. Ran an extra strand of hot wire, so now we have 4 going around for the goats. I'm just gonna get the tester out and test it, make sure everything's hitting good still. I feel like in spots it's still low enough for the kids to walk over, but it just gives the goats a little added protection. Feels better having the 4 strands instead of the 3. All right, guys, we're all done. Ran into another strand of hot wire for the goats. Like I said, the top wire is a smaller gauge, but it's what I had on hand. Did end up having to go to Tractor Supply anyway, but saved a little bit of money and just used the fence wire that I had left over. But it's working, surprisingly enough. I did have to splice it in a few places, which I didn't really want to, but the one spool I was using, I ran out of. I had to go back and get the other one, so there's a splice in it. But it's still hitting. I brought the voltage tester out, getting 7,000 volts on it on each strand, so it's hitting to the max, and that's what we want. So that'll give us a little more of a peace of mind, knowing that the girls have at least one more strand of hot wire going around them. So if a predator does try to come around, he'll definitely feel that, the juice going through that for sure. So thanks for coming around with me today, guys. Just wanted to take you around and give you a look at what what it's like when I come out and do the chores on the weekend. So thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.